Well, great evening. I was sitting here and wanted to take the ponytail down because it looks so bad. When I put that thing on it, it just sticks out like. But the minute it started touching the back here, just lightly, it started. So that's not happening. So I'm going to put just some coconut oil on this very lightly because it is sparking. When I put this on, I'm just like, please don't go into another cycle. I was just trying to sit back and go through some more comments, and the arthritis started kicking in, and a lot of times the arthritis on that very top axis will pinch that nerve and bone there, and I could feel that starting to happen. So and I'm going through this just in case somebody else ever develops it and has this type of thing. But yeah, when the arthritis of it kicks in, it will keep your head twisted and locked, and you can't move it. Moving it is not an option. Okay. That's why I had to cut my hair when I was in here and was traveling, and it was long, because every time I'd bend my head down to wash my hair, that would click and lock that bone into place and pinch that nerve. So it was very painful. But now that you got the shingles going with it as well, when that gets locked in and then the shingles start running and reacting in there, the nerves, it's just kind of doubly bad. Because you got one nerve, it's locked in one place, and then you got the shingles going, and it's hitting the that artery is pressing in that nerve. Yeah, they're really, really tonight. It's really, really sensitive. Yowdy, yowdy, yowdy. So that's it. I don't want to irritate it. I want to try to just put some of the oil on it so it's not, as it's drying and stuff, that's wanting to pull, and again, that kind of irritates things. So doing what I can to try to avoid another meltdown. Not that I like to be slathered in coconut oil, but it beats the alternative. Okay. So I was thinking if I can do the well, I think I'll just read some of these comments that I've been having that are so lovely. Why does this have a cross out in it. Why can't I? Wait a minute, let me see what happens. Okay. Brenda sends healing light. Thank you, Brenda. Martha says, I'm glad you're better. Blessings. Well, working on it. Darcy says, Namaste. Thank you for updating us. So heartwarming hearing of all the beautiful hearts coming to your aid. Keep you in prayer and continuing to ask for saints' aids too. Namaste and aloha, G and Mr. Max. I do miss Hawaii. I did used to live on the North Shore, and it is so lovely there, and especially going up the Pali Highway. You just get up there and the air is so fresh. I love it up there. So thank you, Darcy. Let's see what else. Elle says, thank God, I'm praying for your speedy recovery. Nice to see you and Max doing good together. Take care, love, always. Thank you so much. From Mama Bear, make sure you understand all the pros and cons of any surgery, but I'm sure you already know that. You're looking a little better, my dear. Still sending my prayers to you. Thank you so much. As far as the surgery, you know, like I said, I've had a tumor in the parotid glands that they did surgery. First they were saying, oh, it's a cyst or something. And I said, it's not a cyst, it's not growing. If it were a cyst, it would keep growing outside, but it's not. So they finally took it seriously, looked and saw that it was a tumor in the parotid glands, and they thought it would be like short surgery. It wound up being like 5-hour surgery. Thank God it was benign, and so they removed it. But, you know, my part of my face here, you know, it's been numb. So they talk about the one operation, your face can be numb there. Well, I'm already used to that. Okay, so I know what's entailed with that. And I'd rather deal with that numbness than the, you know, off the charts pain cycles. So thank you for that advice. Susan, despite the ongoing pain episodes, you sound better. You're growing stronger every day. I do agree about the mind-altering meds. You are yet an inspiration, and I'm just counting on Spirit to see you through. It's good news that you are on the path to a solution. I share your deep desire to heal and return to your compassionate readings. I love listening to your flute playing and enjoy very much your common sense. You are kin. Well, I really appreciate that. Keep the faith. Rest in spirit. Yes, this too shall pass. I'm sending daily prayer and healing energy. Your illness has truly tested my resolve, as I am certain it has yours. But like you, I never give up. Namaste, Ganga. Oh, well, thank you. That's so sweet. You know, I have one person on here, and all the time she calls me sis. And that's so sweet. I don't have any sister. Well, I have a half-sister that I met once, so that's about it. So it's nice to have adopted relatives that sort of adopted you. That's very sweet and very comforting, and I so appreciate it. my mouth is getting dry from all those meds I just had to take again. Ugh. Okay, this is from Lou. Everyone's asking everyone else to pray for you, Ganga, so you have a big caring community keeping your swift recovery in their prayers. Well, thank you, Lou. You know, I just want to see them pray for all of those in our community here that are having illness or going through difficulties, whatever they are, that the best be done for the situation. And because I know, again, Linda Casey is dealing with shingles, and I'm sure we have a number of other people that are going through some sort of hardship, difficulties. So if we could just pray for the best to be done for the situations at hand, that Spirit help and that they be open to Spirit helping, that's the best we can do. So thank you. Please extend the prayer circle. I appreciate that if you could do that. I feel a little selfish, you know, getting all the prayers, and I know there are people out there that are also suffering. Okay, even if it is people that have been, you know, not the kindest of people, shall we say. You know, we want to see everybody recover and come out of whatever it is that they've got going in their life, so that they could have more peace and joy and balance in their lives, so they can move forward. So, you know, like the Bible says, you don't only pray for those that you know, you pray for your enemies too. Okay? And if they get the prayer and if they can move forward in their lives, it will benefit everyone. So, again, please pray for your friends, pray for your enemies, you know, because sometimes they're just in a spot and they're hurting. They don't know how to go forward. So try to help them open the door for themselves, okay? So thank you for that. Ian, love to you and Mr. Max. Well, thank you. And I'm sure that Mr. Max, say thank you. Thank you for the prayers. Mr. Max is just like, yeah, whatever. Mr. Max, you're so funny. Don't you want to thank the people for the prayers and stuff? He says, I want to kiss the mama. Mr. Max is so funny. Hey, Half Poodle. Hey, Mr. Half. Yeah, ever since I got him from a woman that was raising dogs and stuff, and the minute he saw me, he ran right over, and that was it. He was ready to go. And he's just been that way ever since. He's definitely a mama's boy. No doubt about it. Isn't that right, Mr. Max? Yes. So I'm going to put him back over here. Crawl back up and go to sleep. There he is, laying his little head. He's so cute when he sits on his lap, and then he leans his little head over and lays his head on your chest and just looks up at you. He's a good boy. He's a good boy. Okay, Helen says, hallelujah, you're better. We were worried about you. Thanks for the education on shingles. Hello, Max. Hello to you both. Stay better. Well, I do have a student that's a doctor, and he is going to send me prescription for the shingles shots. Once I get over this part and I can take it, I'll have that prescription waiting for that. And then he's also going to send me another antiviral load. Last time it was five pills at a time, five times a day. It was a pill 5 times a day. So yeah, I've got to watch this rash, this secondary rash, and we decided maybe that antiviral load might help with that. So thank you for sending that for me. That should be here maybe tomorrow. He's sending it through the local pharmacy. So I'm very fortunate with that. Okay, last but not least here, Judith, you're looking a little better today. Sorry you're still in pain. Still praying for you. God bless and keep you in his loving arms. Glad to hear Raj is doing well. Then I have a thing that comes back and said, ooh, so sorry, I got Max's name wrong. Yeah. Well, Raj is doing well. He's on the other side, so he's doing quite well. So you were right with that, but I think you were talking about Max. And Max is, it just seemed like it was a little touch and go there for a while. His stools weren't looking the best, but it's turning around. I did get him on a food that's good for toy breeds and stuff, and he seems to be doing well with it. It's I think it's chicken and rice and sweet potato blend. So it doesn't have a lot of ingredients. The ingredients it's got in it are good, and he seems to be doing well with that. So thank God I did find a food for him. So let me close this out. Finished actually the comments for that. What is this? Clear history. What the heck did that come up? Okay. So I did get to that video. I finally figured out, oh my God, it took me how long? It took me, well, I've been on here for over a year, you know, and you go through and you have the comments, at least I have the comments that I have to approve them first, just because you don't want to get a lot of trolling people on there. Some of them want to take over your site, you know, and just continue on to disrupt and stuff. But what happens is you go back into the comment section and you okay it, and then you can't find that comment again. That's so maddening. You want to reply to somebody, but you can't find the comment. So then I finally found if I just take one video at a time, it will bring up the comments for that video, and then I can go back and comment on it. So yeah, that was brilliant. That took me a while to figure that out. Oh my Lord. Anyway, I just wanted to say things are happening now so much in politics that, you know, who knows what's the next thing, the next shoe to drop. But it looks like they're cleaning out the White House and rats are jumping ship, and, you know, big thing going on. And then you see Trump. My God, what an idiot. He's out there saying, oh, coronavirus, don't worry, it's like the flu, we've got it all under control. And the guy from CDC is standing there saying no. And Trump is back there making these faces. Now, this evening I called my daughter. I haven't talked to her for a while. And she's in Washington State, in Seattle. So they've had a number of outbreaks there. I'm happy to say that the company she works for is understanding that, and people can choose to work from home. And some of the bigger, I guess, get-togethers to discuss things have been put on hold. I know she said that she's worried about it, and she goes in and touches the elevator with her. She won't push it with her face, she pushes it with her elbow. And she said, anytime she touches something, she washes her hands, because she's got the septum ring and stuff. And so, you just adjust, you're just used to adjusting it. And so she knows to be touching her face is not good. Okay. So at any rate, yeah, her and her honey go to a lot of conventions and a lot of, he's a musician, so they're doing music, he's playing venues, they want to go and see other bands, musicians, etc. But she said right now they're putting all of that on hold. Because they don't want to go. They've been invited to all these things, but crowded events, and they just are not doing that crowded event, which I think is smart. Smart to stay away from that. But all I can say is that Seattle, some of the companies are doing well with that. Now, her friend used to work for Starbucks up in the offices up there, and somebody was sick, so they were doing what they could to, I guess, isolate parts of that area. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of concern up in Seattle as to where this came from, etc. And it is definitely affecting people up there. You usually want to go out to eat. They're not going to go out to eat, because of this drama. Oh, the one thing she said was funny, though. Big run on toilet paper. Oh my. So she's running to the store from work as we were speaking to go see if she could find toilet paper. But anyway, she was sweet and said if there's anything they can do, let them know. Okay. And I appreciate the offer. I know both of them are extremely busy. Like I said, he's a disc jockey, and he's also a musician. So he's very busy, and she works for a big computer company. I know they used to run the things for FBI, the information things. They get information. Yeah, just information type things. So they coordinate with the FBI and all these things. So, she can't just really up and leave her job. But again, they're very concerned. They said if I need money for a motel, whatever, let them know. And they try to help with that, which I know would be a stretch for them, because he's in the same boat I am. He is selling a house up in the Northwest, and having to pay rent here and the mortgage there, it's really a stretch. And same thing, I'm, got my place in Florida, and until it sells, it puts a stress on things as well. So yeah, that's difficult. And then, the option of going back to Florida. Florida has the temperatures, which are very high, would not be good for this at all now. I can tell you. It would be triggering every few minutes. So it's not a place for me to be. The only advantage I could see to going down there would be able to get to the records department and get my records quicker so I could get them up here. But other than that, I don't see any advantage of being there. So anyway, just trying to work things out. But again, thank you everyone for the lovely comments that are coming in. I still have hundreds to go through. It's like the upward mountain that seems to go nowhere. I just keep climbing. Oh my goodness. But I am reading all of them. I may not get to answer all of them, but I am reading them, and I am, again, taking your considerations, And again, thank you for the person that sent me the insure. I have no idea who it is. And usually I could not gag down insure, but this one is not bad. I'm very surprised. It's a plant protein one, and it's actually edible, which I was very surprised at. So again, thank you, thank you, thank you. Apologize for my outfit. Not trying to be sexy or anything sexy really at 70 in a few days. What's sexy at 70, please? But, again, this is so sensitive right now. Anywhere from here to here, all of this is sensitive. I cannot have material on it. I cannot have the wind blow on it. I cannot, have a quick adjustment of temperature on it. Not working. I can understand people that have the big band on it, that they say they can't wear any clothing at all. I totally sympathize with you. So I'm going to leave this here for now. Possibly see if I can get through some more videos. And there's just so much things going on in politics now that I need to make a list of things to possibly read on. Okay. So anyway, thank you all for being so generous and loving, and just continuing to build the tarot community, and that we can all get together. I can't talk now, sorry. We can all get together and raise up humanity, starting with where you're at, one person at a time, and try to break through some of these chains. What was it someone said today? Oh, it was about the coronavirus, because they listened to Trump. Oh, it's nothing more than a flu. And we say, no, listen to the CDC. See what the people that are actually doing that work have to say. Don't just take point valid whatever Trump is saying, okay? So you just keep trying to break through that mentality. I know where I'm staying here, the person that runs the RV park here, diehard Trump, very prejudiced, and you know, while most people are very friendly, you do run into some that are just, you know, absolutely entranced with Trump and have not seen through this veil of, veil of lies and fantasy that he's feeding people. So we just need to continue to be patient and do what we can do. Okay. Try to love those that are Trump supporters. It's not easy. I know it's not easy. I'm sorry. It's not easy sometimes when they come out with these bonehead, prejudiced, erroneous things that you just want to cringe at. But try to continue to be friendly so there may become some opening you can actually talk about. Okay? And maybe that can open the door to more talk and dialogue and, to move things forward. Okay? So thanks for tuning in. I'll see you online. Again, I don't want to move my head too much. That's the worst. You get it and you start to move your head and you feel it sparking here, down here, sparking here. Or you feel it in the back of the neck, that tension where it's going to start to grab. And you're just going, don't move. So if I look at a puppet sometimes up here, I can't move. That's why, because I'm trying to keep things from catching and flaring up and again going on a big free ride through my body. Oh my God. Whatever germs are on there or whatever's in there, they're having a great time, when that turns on, because that's like the like those horrible carnival rides that are just, fast and furious. So I'm going to leave this here. See you online. Aho and namaste. Thanks for tuning in.